Welcome Virgo, Dadhichi here from astrology.com.au. Welcome to our new guests, all of you that are tuning in. For February 2018, it's a pretty important month for you. We can see these combination of planets here, part of a very important eclipse on the 31st of January. So, you know, you're still experiencing the outpouring of energy from this area, and this 6th house, 12th house has everything to do with health. And I want to talk a little bit about that because Virgo, you probably more than any of the other signs of the zodiac are particularly sensitive. Notice also, as part of this very powerful eclipse phenomena, your ruling planet Mercury here in the 6th house. But I want to say something about health. I don't want to labour too much on it because we only have a few minutes. But if you think health is simply not being sick, then that's a big mistake. And I think the energy that we're seeing here has everything to do with understanding health is really a positive state of well-being, not simply the absence of discomfort or disease. Strangely, having the full moon eclipse here in your 12th house shows maybe contact with hospitals, people that you know that are in some sort of poor physical condition. Moon rules your 11th house, which is friends, siblings, elder siblings in particular. So maybe someone in that category or area of your life is having some sort of problem. So that's third parties. But in respect of yourself, it is really time to get down and look at what it is that's making you unwell. Whenever there's a combination of planets here in the 6th house and your ruling planet is transiting this 6th house, there may be a link between your work activities, the type of work you're doing, and the poor health that you may be experiencing, or let's not say poor health, just the lackluster sort of energy levels. Now, that's going to be strongly focused when the moon swings back around here later in the month. You can see it moving through these other areas here. The 3rd house combination of Jupiter is particularly important here. This is to do with communication, expanding your rational and conscious mind. And then we see the position of the moon here in the 4th house. So I think straight after this combination, communication with family members, relating to domestic issues, and the combined influence with Mars, which is one of your most difficult planets, is not so good. Again, it has to do with this 11th house, disputes or differences of opinion with people in your domestic sphere, real estate, and also this 4th house has to do with your peace of mind. But getting back to the main issue here is what I was about to say. I'm getting waylaid again here. 5th house around the 11th has to do with your love affairs and maybe some heaviness of heart or some complications in your relationship when the moon combines with Saturn, and then Pluto here, which makes you rather obsessive. You'll get through that. That's a 2-day period here. And then we see the event that I was talking about, the new moon here, showing you ready to turn over a new leaf and make good on your New Year's resolutions. This is all to do with that health, work connection, and really gaining an insight and an understanding. Notice also, as we were talking about your relationship issues here, Venus just moving into this 7th house of relationships. And all of these planets now are going to move out of here after the 17th. So the focus will shift from this area of health into the relationship sector. Sun, Mercury, Venus is very strong there. Neptune's been there a while. Strong idealism. Then Moon moves to the 8th house. Sexuality. Sudden and abrupt changes. A very strong triangular aspect here. A lot of forceful energy from Mars here, influencing this 8th house of sexuality. So, you know, after the 17th, I think there's going to be a distinct shift away from this health. You'll probably be feeling a lot better. Notice here your ruling planet in the angle with the Sun. measure of vitality, Venus, social planet, luck planet, all here in your 7th house. For singles, that's very, very fortunate. Moon will move up here further into the career sector around the 23rd, bringing with it a couple of days of perhaps emotionalism associated with your work or employers. But here, moving into the 11th, brings with it some positive benefits. Also here, the trine aspect to these 7th house planets shows you're really on a good wicket with people you're dealing with in sales or marketing. The general public are going to receive you well, and you can make some good friendships at that point in time with Moon moving through the 11th in its own sign. 12th house is a low-key period around the 28th, last day of the month. Time to chill out a little bit and prepare yourself for March, which we'll be talking about same time, same channel next month, so I do hope you join me, but not before visiting astrology.com.au, my website, so you can get a more detailed analysis for your daily readings, the new yearly readings that I've got out there, so you can contextualise the month of February in terms of where you're going for the next 9 or 10 months of the year. Look forward to your company then. Take care now. Bye-bye.